This week, Dragon Ball Super makes a pretty nice return from that gooey, antagonistic, feathery-related arc with a Future Trunks arc that starts now, and they changed the opening, sections of the opening, I should say, to include Future Trunks, Mai, as well as Supreme Kai and Dark Goku. Now, I kind of wish they could have changed the entire thing. I think there's enough material for a new opening to take place, but hey, I also like this final shot. Just the split screen. Look at that. That's great. But I do have a question. Like, why do you think there's three Gokus in the opening there? Like three Black Gokus, I should say. Like, does Black have the ability to multiply himself? Can he clone himself? Do they have different abilities each? What's going on? Because, I have to say, like the silhouette that we got before Black was revealed was super misleading. Like, it made him seem like he was some type of reptile, like a Saiyan or like a super powered version of Godzilla flying around all over the place. And it's revealed that it's like, oh no, you just look like Goku. Now, it may be that he may have different forms, and so he only wants to be seen as Goku at that point, and we don't really know what his real appearance is.
Also, why is he called Black? I think it's because he's proud of his heritage. All right, I think he is. I think he's proud of his heritage. I'm building a wall, and he's proud of his heritage.
Obviously, I think that something that's really telling is the earring that he's wearing, because that's some Supreme Kai shit, all right? And just to recap, all right? If two individuals each wear one earring on opposite ears, and we know that's the case from this shot of the opening, the true power of the artifacts is revealed. This is from the wiki. The earrings have the ability to fuse two people into a single entity, substantially enhancing the abilities of both individuals. So that's crazy, right? But my question is still, so did Goku fuse with something to become Dark Goku? Or is that something that's already fused, turning into Goku? Like, can he, become Goku and look like him? Now, here's where it gets kind of tricky, right? Because there's a lot of talk about the upcoming tournament where the top dudes are going to come from each universe and fight each other, right? So I thought to myself, will Black be able to participate in that tournament? And the answer, I think, is obviously no. Like, for one, the opponents that we got in the previous tournament, they were delinquents, all right? But I think they cared enough about the rules to actually, follow them to a certain extent or abide by them. This guy seems like he's like, this is the end of the world. I don't care. I just want to destroy shit. As just, the shots that we've seen of pure and utter destruction. That's one reason. The other reason is, like, Future Trunks, like, that timeline. So the whole reason why that timeline exists is because the normal timeline sort of diverged, right? It got split, right, during the Cell thing. So with this is still Universe 7, right? It's just a different timeline. Therefore, it doesn't really classify as another universe per se. So in terms of the chronology of the series, for story purposes, I think the tournament should be taking place after this arc is over, not during necessarily. We also get some pretty cool info on Zeno-sama, which is that he basically has the power to eliminate every single universe without lifting a finger. So he's kind of like a more cute and intimidating version of Beerus, or what Beerus was anyway. So they're eating, and then so Goku says, so is he a really powerful fighter? And then I think Beerus says he doesn't really fight. And I like this observation by Wiz. That's a fault with Saiyans, that you try to evaluate people based on their fighting skills or their fighting ability. But this guy, he doesn't need to fight. He's just super fucking powerful, right? And he's actually eliminated 6 universes before. And that whole result was actually 100% dependent upon his mood at the time. So that's crazy, like, for a little Pokemon-looking dude. Also, Vegeta, during his training with Whis, he still can't land a hit on Whis.
The one thing I didn't like about this episode was that there was so much food in it that it just made me hungry. And I'm like, crap. Now I'm just craving stuff. There was ramen, delicious looking ramen, cat food. The cat food looked great. I would dig into that cat food. And also, they even made lettuce look appetizing in this episode. Also, future Bulma dies. We get to see her be completely erased by Black Goku. And she gives Trunks enough fuel for one trip to the past, so he can't come back. He doesn't have a way of coming back, but given the fact that they've been introducing so many overpowered characters, I don't think that would be a problem. I mean, just from the basic standpoint, you have Whis who can stop time and shit and reverse it. So, I mean, I don't think that would be a problem.
Also, Future Maya's there. She uses like this rifle that shoots out energy blasts, and we know from the present timeline that she actually had like a crush on young Trunks. So I'm glad that's working out. I mean, if it's not working out for anyone else, at least they can have like a little, sort of like romantic moment. No, but she gets hit, and then it's like, oh well, shit, you got KO'd. I don't think she's dead. I think she's just knocked out. And Trunks, even though he's able to block a couple of blasts with his sword, he actually loses his sword at one point, and so I think he's going to go back to the past without it, unfortunately, because I didn't see it near him by the end. You just see the sword flying off into the distance.
That's it for me, guys. I thought this episode was a pretty cool intro to this new upcoming arc. The animation was pretty solid. I will give it that. Please comment down below with your thoughts and theories. Like the review if you did. I appreciate that. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks.